Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Time Warp Art. Bren here. Lego fingers. I was just showing some collage I was working on. My husband left me a little present on the counter this morning. I walk in and it's sitting there like this on the counter. Nothing around it, just by itself. I'm like, well, why didn't he throw that away? And I looked at it and think, oh, it's not open yet. And I picked it up and it's light as a feather. So here's the oatmeal packet, but there's nothing in it. I mean, I can see like, 6 or 8 grains of oats in there, but it's empty. And he left it for me. See, he encourages my art journaling. So he left it for me. He figured I could do something with it, I guess. So, a present from hubby this morning. Oh, funny. Made me laugh. Okay, so I'm going to show a little happy mail. Okay, let me move this, guys. Get that out of the way. I'm going to show a little happy mail. Oh, there's a spot right there. I'm still cleaning in here, and so every once in a while, this is a clear area. Oh, okay, so I've got some books, and my pens finally got here. I still have one missing. These are the Tombow, where you get 2 in a set for the lettering, and one is the hard and one is the soft. And where did I write that down? Oh, it must have been over here. Yeah, here it is. So the one in the green package is the soft tip, and this is the regular tip, what they call a hard tip, which I prefer for my lettering. So here's my attempt at a bullet journal page. I'm trying to figure out bullet journaling since I've not done it before. But I like to use Post-it notes, and I have Post-it notes everywhere. I mean, this is, it's getting ridiculous. Fluffy is full of Post-it notes too, but this is just getting ridiculous. And I've got another notebook that, has Post-it notes everywhere. Just too many Post-it notes. And then the notes, and then I can't find, what's what. So when I go to look for a note, I can't find it. So I like to do things by date. And so doing a bullet journal consistently, page after page, will be by date instead of jumping around. So here's what I decided to do. I decided to get a couple of books, so that would help me get started. Now, I went online and I couldn't find anything that really told me how to start or exactly what a bullet journal is, and until I went to, let me see, okay, she tells his name in this book. She has his name in here, Ryder Carroll, and I think it's bulletjournal.com. I think is what it is. Anyway, he's the one that came up with it. And let me see if I can find it. Bulletjournal.com, yeah. Anyway, so here's, let me see if I can get this close enough to you and turn it to the light. And you can see, okay, that first one, bulletjournal.com. So, Ryder Carroll. Okay, so, it's the page there. Yeah, Ryder Carroll, R-Y-D-E-R. Okay, so, and he invented this method in 2015, apparently. So, I went to Amazon and I just started looking through, where it says, look in here, and you can see a sample of the book. Well, I've got these two because this one is a really beginner. And I liked the way she was laying things out. And so I thought I'd get that one. It has tons of ideas in here. Now, aside from the introduction, what it is, there's a key to symbols. Okay, so use symbols to indicate what kind of a note it is. So what kind of a notation you're taking. I like that idea a lot, and I do it myself. I use check boxes in my planner, but I didn't want it to be a planner. And in here, there's a lot of, okay, like calendar pages and where they set it up like a calendar. Let me see if I can see like this. Okay, I don't need this in my bullet journal. I don't need a monthly calendar. I have that in my planner. Okay, what I need is a place to put all of those notes and ideas and little tiny sketches and, you know, that kind of thing. That's what I need my bullet journal to be. And so far, I mean, I read through this last night, and there were some things that I really enjoyed. Like, okay, this date, she's got a date here, but it's not, I don't want it to be like every day. Okay, I don't need a spot for every day. I don't want to divide the page up and make it a calendar. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is just start a list and just keep going. I think that's what my goal is going to be. And there's also ideas. There's all kinds of page ideas, and there's even a list in here of pages you can make. I mean, it gives you ideas, but I don't need that either, because I think I know what I want it to do now. So we shall see. This one, this was The Bullet Journal for Beginners by Karen Lancaster. Let me get that word part up here for you. Karen Lancaster. Okay. This one is Beyond Bullets by Meghan Rotelle, Rutell. Let me give you a close-up of that one. Okay. And this, well, it's got beginning stuff in it, but, oh, we've got shiny pages too. This was not printed by Amazon. The other one was. It's got lots of colorful things, lots of examples. I have not read through this one yet, but I'm sure we'll get ideas from here. Oh, there's a piece of Happy Mail missing. I have to go get it. I think it's in the kitchen. Yeah, but there's a lot of ideas in here, and there again, there's the calendars I don't need, but there's lots of other cute ideas. So, like I said, I have not read this one yet. I read the other one. Lots of ideas, just tons and tons of things. Doodles. This is more artsy, whereas the other one is kind of more basic. This is more artsy. Yeah, so this has a lot of ideas for that. And of course, you know me and Doodles. I got that down. No problem. Yeah. The cover feels funny. It's like plastic. And it's not shiny. See, there's no glare off the cover, but the pages are shiny. That's so weird. And this was also published, but they were both published in 2017. This was Ulysses Press. I've never heard of these folks, so I have no idea. Ulysses Press. No idea. Ulysses. Yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, it looks good. And I looked at it online, and it was like, yeah. So I have yet to read that one. This one, somebody else had this one. I can't remember. Was it Dee Dee? I think. I can't remember. Anyway, but this looked interesting when I was looking at the flip through on YouTube. So I was like, oh yeah. See, look, faces. Oh, this is awesome. Eyes. This is going to be great. Look at this. Wolf eye. Oh, awesome. Look at that. This is going to be awesome. I have not looked at this yet either. I didn't have that much time because they just came in yesterday, and there's some practice pages in the back. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. Very awesome. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the books. So I got 3 books. And then there's a set of 2 bullet journals. Now these have the dotted pages. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the dotted pages. Yeah, sort of. Okay, but it's got dots. And then I did a practice thing. I went and found some free downloads. So this is dotted pages, and I stuck them in my Fodori, and I just started writing stuff. And let me tell you, this just clicked. I mean, it just clicked. This is what I needed. So instead of reaching for a Post-it note, here's this laying open on my desk. This is what I needed, okay? Open on my desk. So I sampled my new pens. I got an idea for faux washi tape with color pencils, and we'll go into that another day, unless we do it today. I don't know. Anyway, and I just started a list, and you know, stuff I needed to find, appointments I need to make whenever mom tells me she needs something, you know, right? But yeah, this is what I needed. Bullet journal, perfect, absolute perfect thing. And of course, I really don't need to buy pens, except for the lettering ones I just got. I needed the smaller tips on those. Hang on, the nose is running again. It's like 38 here. This is crazy weather. Okay, so the weather. Nuts. Like, this is Thursday. So Tuesday, we were using the air conditioner. It was 80 degrees outside for the high. And it was humid. And it's been raining off and on for days. And the weather is just so totally nuts. I don't know. Anyway, we used the air conditioner yesterday. It was 42 almost all day. I woke up and it was 44. And then a little while later it was 42 and it kind of stayed there. And this is Fahrenheit, so it's cold. This morning I wake up and I see 37. And I'm like, oh, what? Okay, technically it's still our coldest month of the year because it's still February. But, you know, yeah. Using the air conditioner and the heater in the same day, this is crazy. Totally nuts. Well, Texas is nuts, but anyway. So I have 2 bullet journals. It came 2 to a set, so that was cool. Anyway, okay. Let me see what else. Oh, I wanted to show you the other. That's right. I wanted to show you the other Happy Mail. Okay, so I got my first official Midori journal. Now, where did I put it? Okay, it must be in the kitchen. I'm going to have to go look for it. Let me give y'all something to look at while I go get it. Okay, I have to run and go get it. Okay, so y'all look at that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. I had taken it in there. Okay, so let me show you. Boy, there is a big lag unless my screen is frozen. That's possible. Huh, that's weird. Okay, anyway, so this is my official Midori sized purchased journal. Okay, it came wrapped in this nice matte paper. It's in a with some jute rope tied in a bow. That was very cute. And it has 5 refills and a lovely gift box. Although I don't need the box, I'll probably turn that into something else. As usual. So this is how it looks. It's got a strap that fits in here. I don't know how fiddly that's going to be. It may just end up being like that. I don't know. It's stitched, hand stitched. It's handmade, and it's by Lemome, Lemome. I have no idea who that is, but anyway, they were having a special, and so I decided to go for it. It's got 5 refills, and this is the I don't know, the personal size. Is that what they call this size? I don't know. I get confused by all that. Anyway, it's got one refill has the dot pages, This one is like the craft, well, not quite craft paper. It's more like, oh, I don't know. It's just it's light paper anyway. And then this one has lines. This kind of has dotted lines. And then this one has, well, is that the same as this one? Let me see. Yeah, so there's two with lines. Okay. And then this one is blank. So if you want to do sketching. And then it came with card and two little sheets of stickers. So yeah, stick those back in there. But anyway, that's the official purchased Midori. That's not from Midori, but it's, and I'll probably get all of those in there because it'll fit. See, they'll all fit. So yeah, like I need another journal. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. Couldn't resist. Okay, so I'm going to put this back over here. This is one of my collages in progress where I've gone and pulled things. I've already started to, I've already diddled with this one. I put her in there in the porch. She was not there, so I fussy cut her and put her in there. And then I'm not sure exactly where the page is going. We shall see. Anyway, I've just got a piece of masonite. It's a little drawing board. And then I've got a sheet protector. This keeps it from blowing away. And if you do this, of course, it rubs the static and they'll stay put really well. And then this can be stacked so that I can take a piece of cardstock, put some more pieces on, another sheet protector on that, and there's another page started. And this is how I work. Okay, so apparently we're talking about collage today. So this is how I work. I'll gather things, and then I will start laying them together, and then I'll start stacking like this. And I like to use the sheet protectors, like I said, because it keeps the small pieces from blowing away, and it also provides a little bit of static cling so that, see, it doesn't, you know, it really won't blow away if it's sitting there by itself. It's really not gonna do too much if a fan hits it or something, or if I'm walking across the other room. I don't know. Anyway, that's just my OCD thing. I just have to have organization, and you know, that's just the way it is. So anyway, I also wanted to show you my setup here with my little box. Okay, so I made this box. Okay, let me pull these out and I'll show you the box, because I made this. This is a wood box, and I nailed it together with my husband's power nailer. Yeah, I was scared of that thing, but yeah. And I just decorated it with some paper. Now, I saw this idea in I think it was a Stampington magazine. So I'm pretty sure it was Somerset Studio that I saw this. And so I just went for it. And I put little, you know, feet on the bottom. And, you know, this is one of those purse organizers. I've got it folded down, opened up completely and folded down, but it's one of those with all the pockets on the outside. And I actually have one of these in my purse, so I really enjoy using it. But the box, well, its original, it has been repurposed several times with this. It's got the styrofoam stacked up, so it raises the bottom of it. So then I can slip this in here and put these folders in. And it's the right height. See, I've got that folded down so it's not in the way. And then I can put all my mini folders in here. Now these are the half-size folders. Okay, try to get all that back in there. These are the empty ones, but these are the half-size folders that I like to use because they're just really handy for small things. And when I get to the stage that, at this stage where I'm putting things together, this is the stage before that, where I'll have small things. See, there's only one piece in here because it was stray, and so I've got one folder for strays. But anyway, I've got all of my little things in here that some of them go together, some don't. There's some pre-layouts in here. There's just all kinds of, you know, the small pieces are in here. Like this is supposed to be a page, and where I've got woven paper that's laminated with packing tape. I was going to use this side, I think, and then feathers, and then a tag from packaging. So, you know, it's just all kinds of things like that in here. Let me get that back in the folder. Okay, so all kinds of things like that. I don't know, just, and these you might recognize. These are, this poor thing. These are from the Vagabond. I have cracked both of them. Yeah, they're just, this one is totally all the way through. I had to use it until the new ones came because it was a surprise. I was cutting out hexagons and it just crack. Yeah. This one is not cracked all the way through, but it's got a crack in it this big. So I stopped using it. So what I'll do with these is whatever, you know, if I need to hold something down for a minute, I'll slap this on top of it. But I just wanted to, you know, let y'all know y'all could do that too. Don't throw those away. Just leave them hanging around. Don't throw them away. Okay. Let me see, what else have I been doing? I've been playing around in this journal. So, failed Kool-Aid experiments, magicals. Oh, I have found out one thing with these magicals. I cannot use them if my laptop is right there because the little powder goes everywhere. The last thing I need is for the powders to get in the computer and eventually mess something up. So I can't use the magicals if the computer is down on the table. I'll have to lift it onto the shelf if I'm going to do magicals because, yeah, that. I don't know if y'all can see the shimmer on this. Oh my God, these things are so pretty. But it's fun to play with these things. I'm just trying to figure them out. Just play with them, doodle on top of them, watercolor wash them. You know, I'm trying to, okay, so what I did with these guys is, see how I've got more background covered in these, which I like. Okay, so what I did was I went ahead and did the magicals, no gesso. This is just the plain Canson mixed media paper. Okay. So no gesso, but just went ahead and sprinkled on the magicals, sprayed it with water, and let it sit there and walked away. I did not use the dryer. I just let it do what it was going to do, and I walked away. So then I came back later, and usually I'll do it at night. So I'll do this at night and then go to bed. Yeah. Yes, Eileen, I know you love magicals. So do I now, man. Yeah, so, and then I came back the next day and then made a wash and kind of brushed over it with the wash. So that was kind of fun. Oh, I kissed these pages like that. So it's kind of got the same, and then I added more to it. And then I walked away from it, left it alone, walked away. And I think that was the only thing I had done. It was in the other book. I thought I had something else. Oh, I did that the other day, just wiping off the brushes. But yeah, so that one and this one, I used the same colors. So I had Bratwurst Brown and Papa Pink, and this one is Oktoberfest Orange. That's gorgeous, isn't it pretty? And then the blue was the Guten Tag Teal. And then on the other page, let's see, on the other orange one, then I added this one. This here is Magnolia Magenta Gold. Gorgeous. I think this is one of the new ones. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah. So, but that, oh gosh, that teal is just so pretty. And it is hard to walk away from it, but I figure do it at night, you know, before I go to bed. Set up a page, do it, and then go to bed. And then be surprised the next day. So that was cool. Yeah. So I've been having lots of fun with these, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to draw on top of them, because in my other journal, where is it? Oh, that's on the shelf where it belongs. Okay, so in this other journal, see, I've done the watercolor. Where's the watercolor? The watercolor. Here we go. See, I did the watercolor background, and then I started doodling over it. And see, that one is ready to go too. And this one, I've used colored pencils, started to use colored pencils on this one. So I may continue to do that. I really don't know. But anyway, that's what I was kind of wanting to do in this book, is journal this. So I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. But that's so much fun. It's just gorgeous. And that cowabunga copper. Oh boy. Love that cowabunga copper. But this one that brown started to make a little mud on this one. So I had to watch that so that it didn't do it on this side. See, did a little bit right there. But it wasn't too bad. So I had to watch where you put it. You don't want it. It is called bratwurst brown, but you have to be careful it doesn't make mud. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I'm kind of at a loss today. I don't know what to do. Kind of scattered. Any suggestions? I don't know. I've got a lot to learn with these magicals, and I don't even know what to do with them. You know, I have no clue. Other than spray them on the page and let them do their thing. I just don't know. So we'll have to see how that works out. I'll have to excuse me a second. I have to blow my nose, so I'm going to mute for just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Whatever. The weather is so nuts. It's got my nose going crazy. My sinuses are just confused. Put my hair up even though it's still wet. Get it off my neck. Okay, now, what shall we do from here? I don't know. I brought this out. Let's see. We can do something in here. Oh, I need to post the instruction step outs for that, for rings. Let me see, was it in this book? Let's see where my step outs. Yeah, there's my step outs. Yeah, I need to post that for you guys. Because it was on my blog, and then when I took down when I closed my Flickr account, I took everything down and this went away. So I will have to photograph this and put it back up there for you guys. And I'll let you know when I get it up there in Twitter. So, yeah. Who's taking a nap? Okay. What? Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, Janet. Yeah, you gotta get some rest. Let's see, I'm not sure what pen I was using on here. I wrote down the color, kelp green. I have no idea. This is the book, this is that handbook that I don't like. Because the paper is soft, it's spongy, and I don't like the paper. And it doesn't like all of the pens either. It works fine with the micron, which is probably what I was using for most of this. I did learn a new tangle. Let's see. Let me see where. I think I did that in my other. Yeah, I think I did that in the other book. Maybe I can do that on here. Okay, let's see. Let me grab my microns and yeah, let me grab my microns and the planner where the tangle is. Grab a couple of pens. 01 and an 005. This is a crystal light container. Had that for a couple of years. That's I can't remember. I saw online, it must have been in Pinterest, where somebody was using these to hold their pens and they would stack them up. And that's great, but it's also seals the microns so that they'll last longer. They won't dry out quite so fast. So that's a good thing. Okay, so in here, was it last week or this week? Let me see. Okay, it must have been. Here it is, Lucca Flower. Yeah, that was a cool one. I just went ahead and did all of this week's patterns. This is from patterncollections.com. I just went ahead and did all while I was, doodling. I just went ahead and did all of them. I really like this Lucca Flower. That's really cool. So I'm going to see if I can do that in here. Okay, let me find the instructions because I don't think I remember how it goes. Okay, let me see if I don't know if I click off. Let's see what happens. We're just going to do an experiment because I've got to find this pattern in my file folder. So if I click onto my actual files on my computer and find something. Okay, getting there. Come on. Being pokey. Get in the right folder. Okay, so this one is Lucca Flower. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to pull that picture up so I can look at it for a minute. Okay, let me see if I can, oops, click back and forth. My mouse is having trouble because I'm off the board. I fixed it. I'm off the board over here. So hang on, guys, I'm getting there. Okay, so I've got Lucca Flower. So what I've done is pull the instructions. Okay, now maybe I can do it. Okay, I'm going to go for the one. And I don't think I'm going to be able to zoom in. Well, I guess I don't need this right now. Let's see if I can elevate. Oh, yeah, I can elevate. Hold on. I've got a huge Vogue magazine. Oh, okay. I mean, this is a huge magazine. I'm not kidding. Set those over there and move this and move these. See, I don't mind it scooting because it's not really going anywhere. Awesome. Okay, so I'm elevating a little bit and trying to get in the better light. Okay, so I've got my Micron 01. All right, now I'm going to try to do Lucca Flower. Now this is a really cool pattern. Okay, so I'm just going to go in the middle of this one right here, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to go on this one. Anyway, you start with a circle. Okay, so I'm going to go in the middle and do a circle. Okay. You know what? I need to zoom in a bit, don't I? Oh, sorry. Like I said, allergies. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Okay, hold on before I do this. Okay, so if you want to go and tangle with me, look up Lucca Flower on pattern-collections.com. This is my second favorite pattern website. Well, one of the two. that I really like. Okay, I don't know if this is going to let me zoom in. It's trying to pull up the software, so we shall see how that goes. I think this is getting a glare. Oh, this is the other lamp. I've got it angled, but it's still glaring. Silly thing, and it's causing a flicker. Okay, let me turn that one off. That one's causing a problem. Okay, here's my software. There it is. It came up. Okay, let me see if it will let me. Oh, yes. Good, good. It will let me zoom. Okay, see how far I can go. I don't think it goes real far. One more. There. I think that's probably as good as it gets. Okay. Yeah. That's probably as good as that's going to get. All right, so I'm going to put that down out of the way so I can see the Lucca Flower. Okay. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, patterncollections.com. Okay, let's try Lucca Flower. Okay, let me move over here to the better light. Scoot that lamp over this way just a little bit. Oh, it washed it out. There we go. My arm was in the way. Okay, so I'm going to do Lucca Flower right here. Okay, and I'll probably be turning the book, so we'll just do the best we can, especially with this paper. I'll try to stay in camera. Okay, I will try. And I'll show you this big magazine when I get done. Okay, so Lucca Flower, you start with a circle. And then you need to find thirds. And you're going to start like you're going to do mukha. But when you come back down. Okay. And you're going to do thirds. So find your thirds. You're just going to do another one like that. Find your thirds. Do another one like that. Okay, and then the next step is you're going to do thirds, but you're going to do it back to back. Okay, so here's what the first, okay, wait a minute. Let me find my light. There's the light. Okay, so here's, you can see, found my thirds and I've done 3 petals. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do 3 more petals, but facing the opposite direction. Okay, I'll do one and I'll show you. So this one goes like that. Okay, see how it's going the opposite way. So I'm going to do that all the way around so that I'll end up with 6 petals. And I am by no means an expert at this. I just learned it. And this one's a little big, but that's okay. All right, there's the 6 petals. Okay. All right, now the next step is you're going to add petals behind these petals. Now this is a thing with Zentangle. You have to go behind. Okay, so this is a little tricky. So you're going to do another set like this, except it's turned and it's behind this set. Okay. All right, let me see if I can get it going without making a terrible mess. Okay, so go in the center. Go over here. Yeah, that wasn't, it's not the greatest on this side, but hey, that's okay. There wasn't really a lot of behind because it's kind of big. There's a lot of space there. So I'm going to do it again. And I haven't quite figured out the best way to do it, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, I hope you guys can see. I'm trying to stay on camera. Okay, so that went behind the other one. Get a little closer. Yeah, I'm still working on this lighting situation. It's a mess. Okay, let me turn it back this way. All right, now, then you put in the centers. Okay, and if it overlaps, it's better if they overlap a little bit more, but that's okay. Do however it comes out. Okay, so now in the middle of the petals where that other space is, a line and a dot, a line and a dot. line and dot, line and a dot. So this is like drawing the flower centers, kind of. So there's 6 of those, okay. And you can see the little centers are drawn in, line and dot. And the space where the petals are joined. This is what you call it. Okay, anyway, and that completes the basic pattern. That's the basic pattern for mukha flower. Okay, so, and like I said, I just learned this. Oh, my phone goes off. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I don't know that you can fill a space. I mean, there's lots of variations you can do, but filling a space like this is probably not going to do this. I'm not going to do mukha flower, so I'd probably like do something else. Like I'd probably do, I don't know, a hybrid or something. Maybe I'll do that. And then maybe I can do some zigzaggy over here. And I can't remember what that's called. Ah. And then just come along and do some lines. Going through and behind the mukha flower. And then perhaps do some designs inside there. And I don't think this is anything official. It's just doodles. And maybe do some dashed lines on the ones in between those. I'm getting in the zone here, folks. Sorry. Okay, so I'll show you that. Okay, so see, I'm just doodling. Just doing some lines all around it. Just having fun. Okay, let me move the mukha flower off the screen. Put that down. Okay, now. Hey, Galena. How's baby? Yeah, congratulations to Galena on her new baby. Let's see, how many days has it been? 5? 4? You had her Saturday, right? Oh, I know, the lag. Okay, I'm going to keep drawing. I think what I'm going to do here is go this way. Oh, my hands are shaky today. Whoops, that wasn't a straight line at all. And I'm sure there are designs that can be put into the middle of the petals, but I think I'm going to leave mine for now. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay, and so over here, let me see, what am I going to do? I'm going to make these some dots. Lines back there. It'll be a week on Saturday. Yeah. Well, give her a smooch for me. Aw. Little J. I don't want to say her name online. I didn't ask for permission. So, okay. This one, if I can remember how to do hybrid. Let me get my my kit here. And if I look at the finished one, I can figure out how to do it. Okay, H. Where is hybrid? There it is, right there. Okay, this is hybrid. Whoops, whoops, right there. That's hybrid. Okay, so I'm going to try to do that in this curvy part. Let me see if I can remember how it goes. It's kind of like, well, no, I guess it isn't. So anyway, here's what I want to do. And I'm going to go ahead and put the second bar and go ahead and put dots in it. Okay, I'm still on camera. Oh yeah, but not very well here. Okay. It's getting a glare, even though this isn't shiny. I don't get that. Okay, so hybrid, you make, let me see, how did I do that? You make, well, I can't remember. Oh, that's terrible. I can't remember how you do it. Okay, hold on. I got a paper. I think I have it on there. Let me see. Grab the folder. Whoops. Well, hopefully without knocking things over, but I did anyway. Okay, so let me look in my printouts and see if I did hybrid. Oh, there it is right there. That's what I needed. Okay, so when I made my cards for myself, I slapped them on the scanner screen, and this is hybrid. Okay. Let me see if I can remember how to do it. All right, so you start out with, yeah, like this. I thought that was right, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to mess it up. Okay, so you start with this big zigzag, and then you start filling in with a line going one direction. Let's see, to the left, to the left. Okay, I can't remember if it's to the left or to the right. I think it's to the right. Okay, so you make a line to the right, a line to the right. I probably should be using the 005, as small as this is. And then in the same triangle, you're going to make a line meeting the one you just did. I'll show you my card thing here in a second. Okay. My sleeve's getting caught on the notebook. That's funny. Okay, so here's hybrid. This is my step out card. And you start out with this, go to this, which is you're making a line to the right of the triangles you drew. And then in this one, you're making a line that meets the end. So you're on the inside of the triangle. You're working on the inside of the triangle, and you're making a line that meets that first one you drew. Okay, so that's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard for you to see that. Don't know what happened to my big piece of paper and my big marker. I just had my hands on that just a few minutes ago. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, now where's that pen? Get a big enough pen so you can see it. All right, there it is. It was an alcohol marker. Okay, so, and it might go through, so I'm going to draw it on the magazine. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Okay, so I've got a line like this and a line like this, like a trail. Okay, then you draw another trail. Well, you kind of put an aura on that and you follow it. And I'm real shaky today, so geez. And I just put dots in mine. It doesn't really matter. You can put whatever you want in there. And then you're going to start making triangles, like so. You're following your path. Okay, got your path on that side. Okay, so then you're going to make a line to the right of each triangle on the inside of each one. Then you're going to come back and you're going to make a line on the inside, but it touches that one. It's touching. See, watch. It meets it. Don't cross it. It meets it. Okay? See that? How it meets? Okay? And you're going to keep repeating that. And you're going to repeat that all the way. So, but I'm not going to do those. Hang on. So then you go back to this side, like so. Meet that line. And you're going to come on this side, and you're going to meet that line. Okay, see? Like that. And then you're just going to keep doing that until you get to no space. Touch, 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 touch. Now you've got no spaces left. Okay, so let me do this one. And you can always tell where you stopped. If I stopped and walked away and came back, I would know that this one is my furthest one I've done because it's on top of the other one. Okay, like so. Now what you're going to do is you're going to repeat the same thing on the other row of triangles. Okay, so let's flip it over. And we're going to repeat that same thing on this side. Okay, so to the left, and the right, and the left, and the right. And you keep doing that, and you're filling it in. See how simple this is? Look what it's doing. It's making a cool pattern. This is so awesome. See? And you just keep going. And of course, you're going to meet, you know, that side. And eventually, you're going to run off the page, and you're just going to continue with your lines. Like, you know, pretending it's there. Whoops. Stay on camera. That'd be good. Okay? So, see the kind of pattern that it makes. Now, you wouldn't think that would do that by just looking at it. That's why I couldn't figure it out. I haven't done it in a long time. But starting with triangles, making a line to the right, then a line to the left. Yeah. You just keep doing it. Oh, you're welcome. I had to do it because I know you couldn't see it. My camera won't get close enough. So, yeah, fun. And there's the one we did last time. But yeah, that's, oh, let me put the name of it on here for two reasons. So you guys will know what it is. And then I'll remember what I was doing. So, hybrid. Yeah. Okay, so now let me do it over here where it's tiny. Refocus the eyes. And do it where it's tiny. Okay, here we go. See, I should have used the 05. I'm not getting as many lines. But that's okay. Not a big deal. Okay, turn around to the other side. Line to the right. Yep, we're not doing so good with the tiny today. Shaky. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish each one. Which one's on top? That one. And this one kind of vanishes off over to that side. So anyway, there it is. Now whether it's done exactly right, I don't know because I can't see it. Yeah. It's tiny. I should have used the other pen. Oh, the feathers? Oh, yeah, it did look like rope. That's right. It kind of does. Yeah, it kind of does. That's kind of cool. Hadn't thought about that. But yeah. I wonder if there's one called rope. Or ropey or something. I don't know. Anyway, I keep picking up the big pen. No, we're not picking up the big pen. All right, let's see what we're going to do now. I don't know whether to do another row of hybrid, or shall we, let's do some more of this zigzaggy over here. We're just going to echo the zigzaggy. Okay. And then go ahead and do what I did a minute ago. Let's see, let's go with this way. And I went long ways, but I did that first. Yeah, I did this first. We're going to do it this way. Change my mind. We're just going to do it. It didn't come out right. That's okay. No problem. And we're going to pretend it's behind the mukha. Excuse me, the Lucca Flower. So it's behind the Lucca Flower. Sometimes I don't turn the book. I'll just turn my pen. Okay, let's get some circles. Okay, let's do, I think the official thing for this would be printemps. No, that's not right. It's something else. There again, I needed to use the smaller pen. Let's just switch to the smaller pen. It may look funny, but that's okay. I can't deal with it. I'm not getting it small enough for myself. So we're just putting little tiny circles. This is one of the very first patterns they came up with. The Zentangle Zentangle.com came up with, was one of the first official tangles. Was this little one, and you know, I can't remember, is it printemps or is that the spirals? Oh yeah, I think that was the spirals. Let me see. It's not there. Okay, let me look in the book here, because it should be here. Let me see what printemps is. Oh yeah, printemps. Okay, printemps is the spirals. Okay, so printemps is right here. This is this one, the spirals. So what I'm doing is something else, which I cannot remember the name of it at this very second. Anybody know what the little circles were called? Does anybody remember? Because I don't at the moment. It's been a while since I've immersed myself in Zentangles, and I can't remember the names of the things. Let me see if I can find it. Even though this book is outdated, I know it's in here, because this was one of the very first ones that, like Vertigo, that was one of the first ones. Oh, there's Twisted Rope, look. Ah, there's one, Twisted Rope. Yep, sure enough. Now I can't find the little circles. Where are the little circles? Tipple, that's it. There it is. Tipple. There. That's what I was going for. Tipple. This one. See? Tipple. All the little circles. It's fun to shade that one. Okay, so I'm going to need that right now. All right. So back to doing my tiny little circles. And if you vary the size of the circles, it just makes it look cooler. Like a path, like a garden path or something, you know, where you put your gravel pea gravel mixed up with your round river stones, which I would love to do a path like that. But it's going to have to be my mom's yard. We did one, her garden path, her path to the backyard from the gate is in Pavers. And the Pavers are the more natural looking ones. They apparently it's hard to do this and talk at the same time. It's doing its thing, right? Drawing circles, it's doing its thing. Anyway, we did a path and the Pavers, I fit them together, and oh, that was fun. But I don't have anywhere here to do that, so it would have to be at her house. Okay, so there's the little block finished. There we go. Okay, so it's all done, except for the shading. I'll get the shading later. There we go. So we have Lucca Flower, hybrid, Tipple, and then some Doodles that don't have a name. But I like that Lucca Flower. That is really cool. Really, really cool. Really like that Lucca Flower. Let me see. Munchin is fun. Let's do Munchin. Okay, let me see where the step outs. Okay. So what I did was on the back of, when I copied it, I just flipped it so that they're on the back of each other. Okay, so Munchin. Okay, so it starts with dots. Okay, so let me have my 005. All right. Okay, we're going to put Munchin right here. And I may just do the single. Okay, so you start with a series of random dots. Okay, so we have random dots. Okay, and then you connect the dots. Okay, and you fill in, but you work towards the point. Okay, if that makes any sense to you guys, let me show you the, here's the step out. Oh, you can't really see it. Okay, there. See the random dots, make a triangle, and draw rays inside of it to a point. And this will be repeated, okay? This one is called Munchin. Okay. Okay, so you just keep repeating that. So you just connect all the dots. So like here's a dot. And you can put the rays whichever direction you want. Like I'm going to put these over this way. And I'm going to connect this one. And I'll make the rays go this way. And you can just connect all the dots. And you can make the rays go whichever direction you want them to go. This is it reminds me of playing that game where you make boxes and you score. Everybody, each person uses a different color, and you score by whoever has the most filled in boxes or something. I can't remember what it's even called. Foursquare? I don't even know. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of that is. I haven't done that so long. I mean, I would used to do it with the grandkids, but I can't remember now what it's called. A tiny one. And my hands are shaky today. I haven't even had any coffee. I guess it's just the diabetic thing raising its head and saying, hello, we need to eat better today. This one reminds me of Paradox. Well, so does Hybrid. I love Paradox. But I don't think I can concentrate on that today. That is going to take some concentration. Am I still? Oh, I'm off camera. Whoops. I can't tell. I have to keep looking because I'm zoomed in, so I don't know where I am on my table. Okay, so there's Munchin. Okay, right in there. Okay. And I'm just wanting to do lines around it. Maybe we'll do some curved lines. And just go all the way around. Oh, show them on camera. And I'll probably go fill these in like black and white, you know, fill in every other one in black with a bigger pen, not this tiny one. I try to keep a full set, so when I'm filling in, I use the bigger tips. That way I not only save my tiny tips for the actual drawing, but filling in with a bigger tip is faster. Now we're going to fudge over here. Okay. Okay, so I filled in there. There we are. If I keep my fingers there, I can find it easier. There we go. So I just filled in with curvy lines around the Munchin. And then I will go, I'm going to go ahead and take the one, since I don't have the other one over here right now, and just start filling in every other one. And this will make that Munchin pop. Okay, I'll get the idea. I don't have to here and do it because I'm going to zone out again. But okay, so you get the idea where I was going with that. And that will make that Munchin pop. Okay. Okay. Oh, now there goes my phone. Okay, hold on, guys. I got to take this. I'm going to mute you just for a minute. Sorry, guys. Can we say advertisers? Oh, I hate that. That is so annoying. Now I need to Zentangle. All right, I need to tangle some more. Ah, okay, so let's see. What do we do now? Let's see what we can find. Where is the copy of my book? I wonder. I can't find my book, and I can't find my cards. I don't know what I did with them. They're probably in the drawer. I just didn't see them. Okay, so let me see what else we can do. What was this one? That's, oh, that was Hybrid. We just did that one. Let's see. I'm looking through my notes here. want to do something interesting. Paradox is interesting, but I don't think I can do it right now. Cruffle is fun. Cruffle's a good fill. Okay, let's try Cruffle. Here's another one. This one is fun too. Oh, here's a big one of Munchin. I didn't do this one. This is official. Yeah, there's that one. Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay. Put that down. Okay, let's do one of these guys. Let's do Cruffle. Oh, and I did not write who the designer was on this one. We'll just have to look that one up. Okay, let's do some Cruffle. All right. Let's see. Let's do Cruffle right here. Okay, so you just start with a circle. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do both sizes. I'm going to do the circles. And so I'm just going to start drawing a series of circles. Because basically that's kind of what Cruffle is, just a bunch of circles. And you kind of want to go off the... So we can have a smaller one there. So I'm just going to do what they call a mono-tangle, where it's just one and you're just using it to do the whole area. Okay, so there's the big circles now. Now, to do a Cruffle, I'll just show you this one. Let's step out on this one. Okay, so you start with a circle, and you put an S in it, and then you're going to do a leaf with an aura, like kind of like pays, okay? And you do one the opposite way, so this looks like a yin-yang, okay? All right, I'll show you when I get it. Let me just do the big one in the middle. Okay, so then you're going to do your S shape, and then you're going to do a teardrop leaf shape with an aura. Okay, so there's the one. See if I can get it to you so you can see it. It's little. Okay. Turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. You're just putting an aura inside there. And you just keep doing that. And it doesn't matter which direction you start your S. Just keep. And I do it like pays. I don't lift my pen. And I do not like this paper. It's very scratchy. They like it. I do not. Well, that one didn't come out very well, but that's okay. I don't know if you can see my hands shaking, but I've got wonky lines today. And that's okay. I'm still moving. It's raining. I wish it would stop raining. I am so tired of rain. We had some sun A couple days ago, we actually went for a walk. I can do it upside down. Yes, I'm into details. Yep. That's the way I roll. Tiny details. I know you guys probably can't even see this. Like the video is really fuzzy. Oh, speaking of video, I did not get my last video to upload to YouTube. It won't even let me download it. I don't know what's wrong. I'll try again. I'll keep trying, but it just will not let me do anything with that video. Hopefully, we'll have better luck with this one. I like Cruffle. I love mostly the curvy lines. I think is probably the ones I like best. But then again, I like Paradox. That's all straight lines. So I like it all, okay? Let's just say that. We like it all. And I really need to get back into it too. I know some of this stuff I start working on at like midnight, and I think I'm just going to turn the camera on and record because, you know, y'all are all asleep, I think. Or off doing something else anyway. I don't see anybody on Twitter, so I think I'll just record. And a lot of times there's somebody else streaming when I want to do something, and so I think I will just turn on the camera and record. Even though I'm not actually streaming, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Okay, my legs are starting to tell me that I need to sit down. What time is it? 10:30. Yeah, so it's getting to be about that time. I'll go ahead and finish this, and then I'm going to get off of here and get me some lunch. This is called Cruffle. And I'm going to fill in just with some circles in these spots that I didn't really get any Cruffle into. This one is, I like this one. I haven't done it in a while. I forgot how much fun this one is. Especially. Very cool. I like this one a lot. I'm just changing the direction I make my S's, because I want it to look random. I mean, you can do them all the same if you want to, but that's a different kind of look, I guess. I haven't tried that. I may have to do that. Make all the beginning S's the same direction. See how that works out. Well, I had a good doctor's report, y'all. I'm doing well. So that's always a good thing. There we go. We're having a pretty good week. Okay, there's Cruffle. All right, the whole thing filled with Cruffle. So there's the 3 we did today. This one here, let me see, what is that one? Did I write that down? See, I need to write the names over on this side. This one is, oh, this one is Ballast. This one right here is Ballast. And I don't know where I got that one from. Oops, dropped my cards there. That's this one right there. I think this one is Barber Pole because I wrote down Barber Pole. I think that's what at least some of that is. Not real sure. And this was Anti-Dots. This is another fun one. Anti-Dots. Tiny, tiny. No, Anti-Dots. But I'm not sure what this was. I'll have to look and see if it actually is anything or if I made that up. I don't know. This right here, that's Arnia. Arnia. Let me see if I can find the picture of that one over here. Is that Arnia? Oh, because I don't know where the A is. Oh, yeah, my book got flipped around. Okay, let's start over. Let me see if I can find Arnia. Okay, that must be a newer one. It's not in the out-of-date book. Nope. Okay. If I could find, let me grab the book because I know it's in there. Oh, here it is. It was on the bookshelf with the journals I'm using at the desk. Okay, let me find Arnia. That's got to be in here, right? Yeah, there it is. That's Arnia. Right there. Of course, that doesn't, yeah, it's just filled in different. Okay, so this one is Arnia. Whoops, hello, where am I? There it is. That's Arnia right there. Okay, and this one is my version of it so far. This right here. So I don't know if I can put that. Let me see how this is going to work, if it's going to work. I don't know. There we go. Okay, so this is Arnia, and this is what I did. Okay. Found the book. Yeah, and I did trim it. I did trim it down. I just put it on the big paper cutter and just trimmed it open. You know, left it open and trimmed it. It was a little bit hard to do because I had too many pages from last time. So I'll have to trim before I stitch the next book because it'll be even thicker than this one. Oh, and I noticed in this one that she had a list. Let me see. Yeah, new tangles added. So here's the new ones that were added in 2017. And I don't know if she did that in the other versions. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, that's good to know. That will help in the long run. Yeah. So cool. Didn't know we were going to tangle today, but that's good. That's good. And this, oh gosh, this is the Vogue magazine. You see? And it weighs like 4 pounds and something. This was the September issue, but loads of collage fodder. I mean, loads and loads of stuff in here. Yeah, I already marked a page to to do something with. Oh, yeah. Anyway, dot journals and Zentangles and all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here and get off my legs and rest my back, and we will see you guys later. Now I'm going to try this recording thing. Last time it didn't let me stop recording so I could stop broadcasting. It kept doing its little spinny thing. So I'm going to be persistent and keep clicking in the box. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys later.